Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is a new spread that I'm doing, cross-watching for your ex. So your sign doesn't matter with this. It's if your ex is a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign Libra. So we will go ahead and get started right away. Please leave me a comment if you like this spread or not. I will go by the majority. If it's liked, I will keep it. If not, I will get rid of it. And also make sure you're liking the videos for your zodiac, because that is how I determine the order of which they're released for the next set of readings to come out. So thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you and all your continuous support. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. All right. Spirit angels, what messages do you have for those watching for their ex Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Where are they at? What they're doing? And are they coming back? Okay. So Libras. Ooh. Well, hey, that ain't turning out so bad. King of Cups on the bottom. You have your heart set on somebody. Or Libras do. I apologize. Let me see. I will get a clarifier for each row from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Okay. And why is the Fool here? The Tower. The Magician. Lots of major arcana. They're going through some big changes. Your Libras are. The Moon. Oh. Okay, and the World. Okay, we got a couple more major arcana out, so I will get a clarifier for those. Why is the Emperor here? Clarifying the Fool. Beautiful. And the Magician, clarifying the Ten of Cups. And why is the Star here, clarifying the World? Okay. So your ex-Libras have been going through some pretty bad heartbreak in the past. Could be dealing with somebody who they were in a long-term relationship with for quite some time, or they were actually married. There is separation here. Could be an air sign themselves. They lost a lot of sleepless nights over this. They really fell into a deep depression over losing this person, whether it be you or somebody from their distant past. But they lost a lot of sleep, and they cried a lot of tears over the ending of this relationship. They wanted to try things again with you, but they just didn't have the strength, the courage to take that leap of faith. And also, they were so hurt by this that they couldn't give you another chance. Not at that time anyways. They just focused on becoming well-established, grounded, making money, being a powerhouse in the community. They focused on themselves instead of this connection, and they became very abundant. They became very financially well off in the last 6 months to a year. in this relationship that I'm seeing. It's being clarified by the 8 of Cups. So they refuse to move on, but they refuse to put any more energy into this connection where they were hurt so bad. They're currently experiencing a little bit of a shakeup in their foundation. Could be where they live, you know, a roommate. But you see, there's only one person falling out of this tower in this deck. So it's just them. They're being shook up emotionally, or their foundation is being shaken. But they're going to get their footing again. They're still going to be self-confident. They're going to work on their finances, keep making that money. They're diving into work to distract themselves from this relationship, from this connection, from what went wrong. In the meantime, they're becoming very stable, very successful. They're manifesting what it is that they want currently. And they're going to come back to you, speaking the truth very quickly. It may hurt at first, but it's what's being called to be done. I don't see a new beginning. I don't see them forgiving you just yet, because the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. They're just drained emotionally, but they are going to let you know how they feel, because secrets came out about what happened while you guys were together, and they're going to let this cycle end. They're going to close this chapter out with a 10 of Wands right under the tower. The moon, or the moon is right under the tower. So these secrets are really shaking up what they thought was something of value, something real. And it may have been, but right now they're just feeling like they can't do it anymore. They can't bear the thought of what had happened between you guys. And obviously this can be vice versa. The 5 of Wands in reverse, they're walking away from conflict. They're no longer going to fight or bicker or lose sleep over what went wrong here. They're also letting their internal conflicts be silenced. They could be in therapy right now, seeing a counselor or something along those lines, and that's really helping them move past this, because once they allow this chapter to end, this cycle to close, their new one is ushering in a beautiful family, a beautiful home life, emotional abundance, and it's being clarified by the Magician. They're manifesting somebody into their life after they go through this spiritual rebirth, after they are enlightened. And you see the Dancer in the back, the rise of the Phoenix, rising up after they were torn down. And I'm not seeing who this relationship is with, however. Yeah, Spirit's not showing me. They're just showing me that they're moving towards rebirth, resurrection of their true self. They're manifesting everything in their life of success, and it shows a happy family, kids running around in the yard. It's just it's a very beautiful connection that they're working towards. Clarifying that row is the World. They're closing the chapter to this connection. They're getting over the heartache, the heartbreak, and they're moving on. And they're moving on from a situation that destroyed them. It was at one time their wish, their dream come true, and for some reason it was taken away from them. And yeah. And they're allowing this to happen after they find out some certain news or certain information. They're going to allow this to close out, to complete that chapter, to put those hurts away, and to move forward. Spirit angels, what do you see for our Libra exes? Oh, drop of them. There we go. Okay, deception fell out. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So, yeah, in the past, this past relationship with this ex-Libra, somebody deceived somebody, and it came out. It's coming out currently. They're finding out more and more information. Now, this could be somebody that you're waiting on, and they are leaving their ex. I do see that situation as well. Or they're leaving their current partner to move towards you. So if you're cross-watching for that situation, they are closing the chapter to this karmic partner that they were with. If you are the one that betrayed this Libra, they are moving on. They're closing this chapter, and I don't see them looking back. I don't see a new beginning. But if they were currently with somebody and you're waiting on them to return to you, there is a possibility there. But make sure you pay attention to the red flags. Make sure this relationship gets built on sturdy foundation, and nobody is trying to pull a fast one on anybody. As far as your Libra ex goes, they are doing fantastic. They are doing amazing. They are diving in more in the work area than anything to keep their mind off the connection while they heal. But they are healing, and they are moving forward, and they are closing out the chapter to their past, if that's what you're waiting on. But, man, they're doing an amazing job finding success in pretty much all that they do, except for they're having a little bit of tough time moving on from that relationship. They're really hurt and aren't quite sure how to move on from that, but they are getting it. So that's what your Libra ex is up to. If you liked it, like I said, go ahead and leave me a comment. If not, please tell me that as well. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up and subscribe if you liked my videos. Thank you once again for walking on the spiritual path with me, making my journey as beautiful as it is. I could not be here without you, and I much appreciate your continuous support. So I send you love, light, and God bless.